Hello friends, myself Dr. Sheke Pratima, Ahmednagar Jilla Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar. Demand analysis is the chapter number 3, A part of class 12 as per your economics textbook. This is the most important topic in the microeconomics. In the last video, we have completed the important topic variation in demand. In the variation in demand, there are two types, expansion of demand and contraction of demand. But the most important topic is variation in demand and changes in demand. Means these two topics is important. So what is the main difference between these two topics and which factor will be most affected in the demand? These all things is most important in the third chapter. If you have remember the determinants of demand, because in the last few video you already discussed the concept of demand, then the types of demand, then law of demand. But the determinants of demand or the factors affecting demand is most important. The determinants of demand like the price, consumers' income, prices of substitutes and complementary goods, then taste, habits, size of population, etc. And the most important point is price. Okay, so in this topic, the changes in demand, we know the other factors. We have considered the other factors and also the price. The price is the single factor which is directly affected the demand. We know the price will rise, so that's why the demand will fall. And if price will fall, so that time demand will rise. We already discussed these all points in the law of demand. The other factors means what? The other factors means the population, okay, the size of population, then consumers' income, then consumers' taste and habits. These all things we have considered at one point that is called as the other factors. In the changes in demand, we have already assumed the other factors is the change and the price is constant. But what is the rule about the price? Price is directly affected the demand. If it is rise, so that time demand will fall, and if it is fall, so demand will rise. So it is an inverse relationship. But in the next point, we have discussed the important topic, the variation and changes in demand. In the last video, we have completed the one most important point is the variation in demand. If you have to see in the screen, your screen, the variation and changes in demand. These are the two types, the variation in demand and changes in demand. In the last video, we have completed the variation in demand. There are two types, the expansion of demand and contraction of demand. But in this video, we have discussed the changes in demand. So what is the meaning of the changes in demand and what is the meaning of increase in demand and decrease in demand? See, the changes in demand, there are two types. First is the increase in demand and second is the decrease in demand. See, you have just focused what is the change about these two types? What is the main similarity between the variation in demand and changes in demand? The similarity is that the price and other factors, both are important. That is the similarity. One is a change and another is a constant. Okay, means sometime the variation in demand, last video we have discussed, the price is changed, but we assume the other factor is constant. Assumption means what? Throughout I have discussed that word, I have used that word, the assumption. See, if we have discussed the one person, see the handicapped peoples, otherwise the blind person, if the reservation is compulsory to that the railway, and he is traveled in railway, so that time some seats are reserved. Means other people cannot be capture that seats, cannot be accept that seats. These seats is only for the handicapped people. Means what? We assume, we know these seats are not in our side, otherwise it's not the normal the travelers. It is specialized for the handicapped people. So that is called as the assumptions. Means we know what is the condition. Okay. So in this video, we have just discussed the second part, the changes in demand. The changes in demand means what? It's there are two parts. There are two types, the increase in demand and decrease in demand. But the changes in demand means what? When demand for a commodity increases or decreases due to changes in other factors and price remains constant, it is known as changes in demand. In the last video, we have discussed the variation in demand. On that time, the price is changed, means it is increases or decreases, but other factors remain constant. So that is called as the variation in demand. But in the changes in demand, we assume the price is constant, but other factors is changed. So that is called as the changes in demand. But the other factor means what? Other factors means the size of population, consumers' income, taste, habits, preference, etc. So the changes in demand, there are two types. First is the increase in demand and second is in decrease in demand. So let's be discussed in detail the changes in demand. Okay. So the first point is the increase in demand. So the increase in demand means what? When more quantity of a commodity is demanded because of changes in the factors determining demand other than price, it is an increase in demand. In other words, increase in quantity demanded due to favorable changes in other factors. See, favorable changes means the consumer's income will rise, then the climatic condition, it is supportable, otherwise affordable for that the area, otherwise the particular product. The consumer's income, if it is increases, so that's why the demand will rise. But the most important thing is on that time we have assumed the price remain constant, so that is called as the increase in demand. So what is the main difference between the increase and decrease in demand? Increase in demand, see, the favorable changes means the positive attitude will be there. The consumer's income, it is increases, so automatically the taste, preference, habits, all things, it is increases. Then the climatic condition, it is a supportable. The population, if it is increases, so that time the demand will increase, demand will rise, so that is called as the increase in demand. But the main thing is the price remain constant. Okay, that is called as the increase in demand, means the price is constant. Increase in demand means the price is constant, but other factors, the taste, income, the climatic conditions are favorably changed. Means it support to that time the demand. So that is called as the increase in demand. So let's say discussed the most important point is graphical representation in the increasing demand. Okay. So throughout I will explain the what is the slope about the demand curve and what is the condition. Will explain that the graph, otherwise that curve. Okay, so you have to see in your the video, otherwise in your screen, the increase in demand curve. Okay, the OX-axis measures the quantity demanded in kilograms and Y-axis measures the price in rupees. Basically, we know the DD is the demand curve. This is the origin demand curve. The demand curve shifts to the right hand side of the original demand curve, that is the D1 D1. See now, D1 D1 means what? It's a shifts. The DD is the origin demand curve, and D1 D1 it is shifts the right hand side of the origin demand curve. Means what? It is explained the increase in demand. Price is constant. See now, OP is a constant price. It's not change. But the demand is changed. Why? Because due to favorable condition in the other factors, means if the consumer's income is increased, population will increase. So that's why the taste, preference, habits, all things, it is changed. And the climatic condition is supportable for that particular product. So that time the demand will increase, and this will shows the graph. Okay. So DD is the origin demand curve. Basically, OX-axis measures the quantity demanded in kilograms and Y-axis measures the price in rupees. So the first and the constant price, it is the OP. But what is the condition about the quantity demanded? DD is the demand curve and the price is OP. So that time the origin demand is OQ. Then if the constant price but the favorable changes, means the other factors, if it is change. It is the increases. Otherwise, it's a favorable for that time. So demand curve shifts to the right side in the origin demand curve. That is the D1, D1. In your screen, you have to see that. The D1, D1, it's a shifts to the right side. So A to B point will explain the increase in demand. Then the demand will rise OQ to Q1. Means the DD is the original demand curve. The demand curve shifts outward to the right side from DD to D1, D1, which indicate the increase in demand. See, this is the explain. This part will explain the which factor is favorable and which is not. Okay. The first and most important is your income. If it is increased, so automatically you have to increase your demand. So this is the increase in demand. But the second type of the changes in demand is the decrease in demand. It is the opposite to the increase in demand. But the most important point is similar. The other factors, it is change. The price is constant. So these two things is similar to the increase in demand and decrease in demand. Okay. So the decrease in demand, the quantity demanded due to unfavorable changes in other factors like the taste, income of the consumer, climatic conditions, etc. But the most important is the price remain constant. See, the decrease in demand means what? When demand falls due to changes in the factors others than price, it is known as the decrease in demand. But we have discussed the factor is favorable or unfavorable. See, increase in demand, the other factors is favorable. But in decrease in demand, it is unfavorable changes. Means your income is not increased, otherwise it falls. Automatically the people states, then the habits, then the preferences, it's also the decreases. And climatic condition, it's not favorable, it's unfavorable for that particular product. So that's why the demand will fall, otherwise it is a decreases. But the one more important thing is on that time we assume the price remain constant. So that is called as the decrease in demand. See, the most important point in the decrease in demand, you have to remember always the price is constant, but the other factors, the taste, income, climatic conditions are unfavorably changed. So that is called as the changes in demand. So see, we just discussed what is the similarity about the increase in demand and decrease in demand. The only single similarity is the factors is change, but the other means the price is constant. That is the similarity. But the difference between the increase in demand and decrease in demand is the increase in demand, the other factors, it's a favorable change. Means favorable changes means what? Your income is increases, the population is increases, the climatic condition, it is supported. So that is called as the increase in demand. But in the decrease in demand, it's a unfavorable changes, means the other factors, it's not supportable, it's a unfavorable. So that's why the demand is decreased. Means price is constant, but other factors, the taste, income, climatic conditions are unfavorably changed. So that's why demand is decreased. That is called as the decrease in demand. So let's discuss the graphical representation of the decrease in demand. You have to see in the screen the OX-axis measure same graph, but the most important is the origin demand curve, where the origin demand curve and where the shifted demand curve. See, it is the opposite to the increase in demand. This direction is totally opposite. See, the OX-axis measures the quantity demanded in kilograms and OY-axis measures the price in rupees. Okay, so the price is constant. See now, OP is a constant price and the origin demand curve, DD is the origin demand curve. And the demand curve shifts to the left hand side of the original demand curve, D2. It's a shifted to the left side in the origin demand curve. It is indicate the decrease in demand. Why? Because unfavorable changes, means the climatic conditions, then the consumer's income, then the taste, preference, habits, it's not favorable changes, it's an unfavorable change. So that's why the demand curve is shift to the left side in the origin demand curve, D2, D1, D2, D2. See, the A to B point, this the difference, otherwise this part will explain the decrease in demand. So the first and last most important point is OP. It's a constant price. So on that time OQ, the demand will be rise. Means the first demand it is increases, but the second time in the constant price due to unfavorable changes in the other factors. So that's why demand it's a decreases like OQ to OQ2 means it's a decrease in demand. So the DD is the original demand curve. So the demand curve shifts inward to the left from DD to D2, D2, which indicate the decrease in demand. So this is the graphical representation. So we just discussed the last point. Most important is, so in this video, in the last video and this video, we have completed the most important point is variation in demand and changes in demand. There are two parts. So the variation in demand, there are two types: expansion of demand and contraction of demand. And the next is the changes in demand. There are two types: the increase in demand and decrease in demand. So what is the difference between the two types? If you have to remember the expansion in demand and contraction in demand. Other factors remaining constant, a rise in demand due to a fall in price, it is called as the expansion in demand. Means other factors we assume it's a constant. And what is the difference between the contraction of demand and expansion of demand? This is the expansion of demand, but the contraction of demand, other factors remaining constant, a fall in price. The expansion of demand, price will rise, and the contraction of demand, fall in price due to a rise in price is called contraction in demand. But the next is the changes in demand. So what is the similarity about the changes in demand? There are two types: increase in demand and decrease in demand. But what is the similarity? Similarity is that the other factors it is change, but the price is constant. So the increase in demand due to favorable changes in other factors, price is constant. So that is called as the increase in demand. And decrease in demand due to unfavorable changes in the other factors. So the price is constant. So that is called as the decrease in demand. Okay. So in this video, we have completed the last point: variation in demand and changes in demand. Okay. So students, we will completed the third chapter number 3A part. Okay. This is the last point in the third chapter A part: variation in demand and changes in demand. Okay. I hope you will be better understood these all points and these all the topics. Okay. So goodbye everybody.